I know you're scared. Yeah, I'd be too. If I were you. I know you're scared. I'd be too. If I were you.
You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game.
What up, JJ Vikings crew? I really hope you can hear me. If my audio trips one more time, StreamYard and I have a problem. Welcome back. What is up, guys? What is up? What is up? Skull Vikings analysis for your Vikings and for the Chargers. And I am excited for the game. It is one day until game day. One more day until game day, and I am beyond excited. I am beyond excited. The Minnesota Vikings are facing off against the Los Angeles Chargers, and we have a lot to talk about, though. We definitely have a lot to talk about where our Vikings are definitely in a spot where they could make the playoffs this year, not in terms of our record, but we're such a playoff potential team, but we always end up in the midsection. You know, in the middle of like in between, except for last year, because some people say you are what your record says you are, or you guys are frauds, even if you have this record. Like, many people have their own opinions on certain things when it comes to football, and sometimes we got to respect that. Sometimes we got to call them out and say, hey, that opinion, I know it's an opinion of yours, but it doesn't seem to be hooking up with what is actually happening, and that's gonna happen. You know, you're gonna have people that don't agree with you, and I definitely have those kinds of people where I could say that Justin Herbert's overrated and they'll disagree, you know, but doesn't he seem to be a little overrated? Like, doesn't he seem to be in those kinds of positions where he's in a game where he could potentially win the game, like maybe he's on a game tying drive, a game winning drive, something like that, and then you have that chance. You got sure, every once in a while he can make a big play downfield and stuff like that. But when it comes to down to the final moment of the game, does he really have it in him? You know I said the Bills are kind of like the AFC Vikings, but so are the Chargers when you think about it. You know, because Bills, Vikings, Chargers never won a Super Bowl, and never we always seem to be like all of our teams, like the Chargers. I'm not saying that the Chargers are my favorite team or the Bills, okay? I'm just saying all the teams with no Super Bowls seem to be in an area where they seem to like screw up in big time games, in big time areas where you got to perform at your best, and that's just how it can be. That's football for you, and this stuff happens. This stuff happens, guys. This stuff definitely happens, and obviously, our Vikings are a team that can definitely improve and things like that. We need to make simple adjustments, including one that's not exactly, well, yeah, it is simple. Don't turn the ball over, and also run the ball more, and just do whatever you can to hold on to the ball. I know it doesn't look as flashy. I know it doesn't look as cool. I know it doesn't look as attractive when you have to hold the ball with two hands and dive, but it's better to look unattractive and score the touchdown with the football in your hands the whole way, and rather than trying to reach with one hand and then get fumbled for a touchback. That's what happened to Justin Jefferson, right? Not saying it was his fault. I mean, I love how the guy takes ownership for any kind of mistake that he makes, and I'd love to meet the guy someday, by the way. He's awesome. Justin Jefferson, absolute beast. Well, actually, at the game, I was in high-fiving distance from him, basically, you know. I saw him walk out of the tunnel in person. That was pretty cool. Michael O, what is up? What is up? Skull Vikings. Glad to see people are here. And Bart says, I can hear you. Oh, thank God. I'm so glad. I'm so glad someone said that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I hope my audio does not trip again because we're having too good of a show and we're not going to let any kind of audio problems get in the way of what we're trying to do. And what I want to do right now is entertain you guys with some Vikings news. And I'm excited for our game against the Chargers. I know it's a must win. I know we should be serious about it, but we need to win this game. We need to. You can't. You cannot. Like, there are no options. You have to win this game. You have no other option, because what we all expected as Vikings fans or Vikings analysts or podcasters in general, YouTube content creators, anyone that's like really deep into football, or more specifically the Vikings. We all thought that we'd beat the Buccaneers and kind of settle into how we wanted to play things out against the Eagles and Chargers, right? But now that we lost to the Bucs a couple weeks back, man, now every game is a must win. Now every single game within 5 weeks is a must win, and that's just so annoying because we had both of those games in our grasp, the Eagles and Bucs game, two teams that we played against, and I think the Bucs are a surprise 2-0 team though. I don't think they really deserve that. I'm not trying to be salty because we lost to them, but they don't seem worthy of the 2-0 title yet. Oh, I sound good. Thank you, Michael O. Thank you very much. Butterfly here supports many channels. She supports the Valhalla Sports Talk channel. She supports my channel. Thank you so much, Butterfly, for all your support. I highly appreciate all your guys' support. But Butterfly here is the real deal. She's the real deal, and she shows support to many channels. So thank you so much for all your support, Butterfly. Coming into a channel that you hardly know and still showing all your support. So thank you very much. Imagine losing exactly to Baker Mayfield. Twice in 3 years. Twice in 3 years. To Baker Mayfield, we lost in US Bank Stadium in our home turf. And I was in one of those games. And I met some great people, including Najee Thompson, special teams superstar. And the other teams that messed up, they messed up badly for not drafting Najee. Now we have him, and he's going to be a beast for our team. Just gave you your first like. Thank you so much, Butterfly. Look, she did it again. She's showing more support, more and more support. Now, hit the like button now. Yes. I like the hype. Bro's overrated. Baker Mayfield? You mean Baker Mayfield? Yeah, he does seem a little overrated though. Like, I don't think that I don't think that, I don't think he's very just not Justin Herbert. I don't think Baker Mayfield is competent for our team. He is not competent. He's not exactly competent like to play against a team like ours and actually win. He's not that competent, but we make him look competent. Like, we make every single quarterback, despite them being a no-name quarterback, we make quarterbacks look like Patrick Mahomes. We made Daniel Jones look like Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs because we saw how weak Ed Donatello's defense was. And we had to be able to, like, we could have brought in Brian Flores at that moment in time. We decided to play it out, and look where it got us. Lost in the first game of the playoffs against the Giants. I mean, it is what it is. We could have brought in Brian Flores. Frozen North comments. He says, if must win, what does that mean if they lose? Move the team to Europe? Well, the Vikings actually have a pretty good fan base in Europe, specifically London. Or tank for the draft. Not tank for the draft. Nah, I think I like our chances of coming back, even if it is 0-3, which I hope not, because we need to win this game. Yes to tanking, or yes to Baker Mayfield. I think you meant Baker Mayfield overrated. Yeah. Just hit the like. Thank you guys for hitting the like. IJJ Vikings are watching Oregon game. Oh, Oregon. Yeah. Not really into college football that much, Skolden, but now that I see guys like Bo Nix, Jordan Travis, Caleb Williams, I'm starting to get a little bit more interested, against Colorado, but Buffaloes. All right. I am so happy for you. Hope to see you succeed more each day. Thank you. Skol Vikings. If probably not in quotation marks, your Vikings go 6-11, what are you gonna say? I'm going to say that yeah, what would I say if we went 6-11? I'd scream Caleb Williams, and I'd cry. Not on camera though. I'd cry because I've never witnessed in my lifetime the Vikings going 6-11 or 4-4 and what. Like, the point is, I've never experienced in my lifetime the Vikings having only 6 wins in a season, 5 wins in a season, 4 wins in a season, 3 wins in a season, 2 wins in a season, 1 win in a season, and please, dear God, no, 0 wins in a season. Boom, 0. Or as Purple FTW says, goose egg 0 D'Angelo Russell. How does he come up with those lines, Purple FTW? Man. Let's see. Uncle Rap's here. What up, Uncle Rap? Thanks for tapping into my live. Skull Vikings, guys. Game day is coming tomorrow. And whether or not I'm going to do a watch party for the Vikings-Chargers game is still debatable. And I did do a poll on it, and I know many of you want me to do that, but I'm still trying to decide, because I'm a big fan of like the pregame, halftime, and postgame analysis rather than doing a live watch party the whole way, because I like to have my privacy to scream and cry and get mad when I watch games. Hey, but I'm not a type of guy who breaks things or yells at the TV. I have very good sportsmanship as a fan, and as an analyst, obviously. I am a Longhorn fan, waiting for the game to start soon. Is that college or is that a different sport? I don't know. I'm not good with team names if it's not the NFL. Michael O. Scolden. 2 more likes for 5. Let's go. Let's go. Just make sure you don't. Oh, come on, Butterfly. Why do you think of me like that? Why do you think of me like that, Butterfly? Come on now. Come on now. Butterfly, you never let your emotions get the best of you. All right, Butterfly. I do get mad about my team. And you know what's really funny? After the Eagles loss, or after we lost to the Eagles, there was an Eagles fan going to my school, and she celebrated the win. And I just gave her a handshake and said, "Hey, congratulations, your team won. You guys earned that win. Congratulations." I like to have good sportsmanship, and I like to be respectful. Even if I'm talking to a Packer fan, Cowboys fan, Bears fan, Lions fan, we're still humans, and we still got to respect each other as humans, And, yeah. Just kidding. I'm glad you're kidding. Because never let your emotions get the best of you. It's only a game. It's just football. The only time when it's not a game, the only time that it's not just a game is when, like, an emotional thing happens, like Bud Grant, for example, or like something like, or like we broke a team record that like is really emotional to us, or like Kyle Rudolph retiring a Viking, like stuff like that. Like, that's when football is not just a game. But in terms of like getting angry and stuff, yelling, throwing stuff at the TV, like, nah, that's when it's just a game. Just a game. I'm referring to the fan trolls who fought at the Dolphins game. Oh, yeah, that was sad. Yeah, a Patriots fan passed away at that game because of a fight. Man, we got to do better as fans, guys. We cannot be letting this stuff happen, It's just really sad, Really, really sad. I know we all get mad about my team. I know we all get mad about our team. But I would never, over a game, put my hands on another human being over a game, regardless of how much they trash talk over a game. Just a game, guys. Just a game. Skull for Life. Skull for Life is here. Skull for Life. Great. It was great meeting you at Buffalo Wild Wings, the VWO party, and Skull Fest. I yell at the end of the game, and it gets over, and then I calm down. Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm glad. It's just a game. I used to think that it's okay to yell and get really mad, but I'm like, nah. I'm more of a chill, angry person. Like, even if we make the dumbest play ever, I'm just gonna go, or like I'm not gonna try. I try my best not to like yell. I want to be a good sportsmanship or sportsman. What's the word? I want to have good sportsmanship. You know, yeah, it is really sad. School for life. But anyways, out of the sad stuff, let's get all the negativity out of here and jump right into our Minnesota Vikings. What do you guys feel? How are you guys feeling against the Chargers? How do you guys feel? First of all, their tight end Gerald Everett. Gerald Everett of the Chargers, their tight end. He does not go down easily. So obviously, we need to tackle that guy and tackle him fast and hard, because that guy can break loose. You give him the open field, he can break loose. You let him stay on his feet, he'll just break through your tackles. That guy is insane. Remember, the players are the ones getting paid millions. Keep your cool. Exactly. And if I was a player and I'm getting paid millions, I wouldn't get that mad if I lost, because at the end of the day, I have more than enough money to set myself for life in real life, so it's all good. But still, even if the players break their own TV, I mean, they have more than enough money to pay for that stuff, But our Vikings are definitely, definitely have a chance to play some opportunistic football to the point where we could win the game. So I can keep up with college football if you want me to. Well, that's if you want to. Do what's best for you, or else you're not best for anyone. Wasn't that a quote from Shakespeare or something? Nah, some famous writer or poet or something. I don't know. But I heard that quote. Do what's good for you, or you're not good for anyone. But I'm definitely good for you guys, because the Vikings and NFL analysis is what's good for me. Skull Vikings, guys. You guys are incredible. So glad you guys are here. Skull, and I am incredibly blessed to be able to do this in front of you guys. Definitely blessed. Subscribe to JJ Vikings on YouTube, by the way. Just make sure to subscribe, hit the like, comment if you want to, and also make sure to donate to the PayPal and Cash App in the description of my channel. That would really help a lot. Skull Vikings, guys. And Bart says, imagine an 8 and 9 season. I've been through my fair share of those. I've been through my fair share of 7 and 9, 8 and 9 seasons. Those things are tough, but it makes me feel better when we end the season on a win, just so that we're not fully negative and everything like that. Uncle Dave is here. What up, Uncle Dave from Minnesota Sports Talk? So great to finally see you in one of my live streams. Glad you're with us. Skull Vikings. I want to see predictions in the chat, by the way. Predictions. How are you guys feeling about us against the Chargers? How do you guys feel? I want to see predictions in the chat. Mine is, I'll type it in, guys. Mine is 38-35 Vikings. Vikings are going to get the dub. That is my prediction. 38-35 Vikings. We got the win. We got it. We definitely got it. And I have high hopes about us. You need to join up with Valhalla live in a show. Well, Butterfly, the thing is, I can't really, I don't know what device or, what streaming kind of thing he uses, so that's the whole thing about that. Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Just need to know what he uses. 31-20. Okay, I like that. I think it'll be a nice a little shootout though for the game. A little shootout between both teams. It's going to be an incredible, a high scoring game. Lots of points being scored. Hopefully no turnovers. Watching college football. Okay, all right. College football is pretty cool too. 35-13 Vikings. Okay. Bart's feeling confident with trying to go with a blowout. Okay. Feeling good against the Chargers. Me too, man. Me too, Frozen North. Butterfly. Come on with Valhalla. While he's streaming Vikings, you should ask him. Yeah, I just hope that, just hope that he uses the same streaming device as me. And if not, it's all right. We can learn, So it's always good to learn new things, no matter how nervous you get. Both Dave's in the house. Discord voice chat. Oh, voice chat. Okay, that's interesting. I'll check that out after this stream. 34-27 Vikings. Nice. 38-28. Okay, cool. Vikings winning. Yeah, you already know. Yep. Oregon is murdering Colorado. I know, Frozen North. Too evil. Oh my god. Too Evil says so many weird things. He says Wentz gang. He says trade Kirk Cousins, get Carson Wentz. He says 2-15, tank for Caleb Williams, tank for this guy, tank for that guy. 34-9 Chargers win. Really? No. Too Evil. Come on now. Oh, by the way, this guy should change his name from Too Evil to Too Heaven or something, or Too Nice, because this guy in real life is the opposite of evil. We met him in real life. This guy is incredible. He is so awesome. But hey, not 34-9. We're not going 2-15. We're not getting rid of Kirk for Carson Wentz. Wake up from your bad dream. Okay? Bad Evil. It's okay. He's a good guy. Bart, he's a good guy outside of all this YouTube stuff. Hey, that's 3 field goals. Well, I'm sorry to say it, but 3 field goals are not going to help us win a football game. That's not enough. Not even close to enough. Too Evil in the house. True to your name, Too Evil. Nah, he's nice. He's a really cool guy outside of YouTube. Great personality. I love everything about him. You know, he's an absolutely great person. So glad that we met him. And now, the Minnesota Vikings on special teams. I'm really looking forward to another Najee Thompson play on special teams where he can make a stop on special teams, cause a fumble, do whatever necessary to stop the Chargers. And I'm feeling confident in Najee too. And Shedeur Sanders has like 96 yards passing and negative 45 yards rushing. Okay, yikes. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, but change your name because you're definitely not evil. You are incredible. Curious for tomorrow. Have the defense solved the running attack? No, we haven't picked up anyone yet. We haven't picked up for anyone yet. Like, we haven't picked up anyone. Like, we had options between Akeem Hicks, Linval Joseph, and Ndamukong Suh, and we passed up all of them. But, I can't really say that exactly, because if we were to sign them now, there's no way we could get them up to speed before the game. The game is tomorrow. And right now, Central Time, it's 5:31 p.m. Like, there's no way you can get a guy up to speed for a game tomorrow in, like, 12 hours. That's not going to work. So, we have to face the fact that we're going to get Akeem Hicks or Linval Joseph or Ndamukong Suh after the game and just stick with what we got on the defensive line. If you had to cheer for a different team, who would it be? See, that's what I can't do right there. That's cheer for a different team. I cannot do that. I am purple for life. And I'm staying purple. Sorry, Bart. Can't cheer for another team. Just can't do it. Even if I was paid $1 million to do it, still can't do it. I mean, $1 million is... Nah, not doing it. Not doing it because I know I'll make a lot more when I become an official NFL analyst and work for the Vikings. Yeah. That's my dream. That's my dream right there. Work for the Vikings. Bo Nix is looking good. Bo Nix, the future Vikings QB, is having a good game. Well, I hope he's our future QB because we're not going to stick with Kirk for the next couple of years. I mean, well, he was looking good. Okay, cool. Shedeur Sanders. What about you for a 1B? Like my second team? I was really interested in the Seahawks for a little while, but not that much anymore. But they're still pretty cool. Oh, by the way, the Chargers. Oh, but still, guys, I'm not cheering for another team. I'm all purple and gold. So the Chargers on defense, their pass defense is so messed up. We should be able to feast against them. We have Justin Jefferson, KJ Osborne, Jordan Addison. Not the actual order of the roster. It should be Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and then KJ Osborne. And then we also have TJ Hawkinson. Like, we have so many weapons, but we keep on fumbling because, first of all, how can it be Kirk's fault that Ed Ingram forced a fumble against him? Like, that's not really cool. And our offensive line couldn't pick up any of the blitzes either. It's the offensive line and the defensive run blocking. We need Akeem Hicks in the building. I already said that. I already uploaded a video about that. Go check it out if you want to. Akeem Hicks is our guy that we need. We need him. We need Akeem Hicks on our team, period. And the fact that he's not on our team is a little disappointing, because once again, our Vikings are waiting until another game to feel or to try and work this O line out, or defensive line, sorry, the D line out, and it's not always going to work that way. It's not always going to work that way, and we just got to accept that. We've got to accept that, and it's kind of disappointing where people, they'll say, like, oh, it's Kirk's fault, like I said, but it's obviously not Kirk's fault. He's been putting up stats. He's been putting up record-breaking stats, and if not record-breaking, then incredible stats. Almost record-breaking, whatever you choose. And, obviously he is going to be that guy for our team for the rest of this year. He's got a no-trade clause. Remember that. No-trade clause. And Kirk Cousins on any given good day can be a top 8 quarterback for this league, maybe even the top 5 quarterback. But the whole point is the offensive line has to be good. Our defense has to support our team to give Kirk some time, to operate. But the whole point is people are saying, oh, Kirk isn't a good leader. Oh, we need to lift him up instead of him lifting us up. And that could be the case, or that couldn't be the case. People say Kevin O'Connell is coddling Kirk Cousins too much. People say Kirk is not a good leader for us, or can't take us to a Super Bowl. Well, I think otherwise. There is a possibility, okay? There is a possibility. And I'm not being a homer. After seeing the stats that Kirk Cousins can put up, and after seeing how the Vikings almost made a comeback against the Eagles with 4 turnovers, we have an opportunity. We were down 27-7, 4 turnovers. God, I can't say that word right now. We were down 27-7, 4 turnovers against the Eagles, and we still had an opportunity to make a comeback. I'm pretty sure heads would be turned towards our team if we had won that game against the Eagles. And the worst part is we had that game in our grasp. It was right there. But we screwed it up like we always do. Hey, but the fact that we're good enough to not leave our team after all the heartbreak proves that we're the best fan base, without a doubt. My worthless opinion is here. And your opinion, by the way, is not worthless. It matters. But what's up? Glad you're here. Thanks for all of the support you've been showing to the Purple Media. I've been a fan since day one. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was Bart that's been on my channel since I had like 1 subscriber. This guy's the real deal. He's been on my channel since who knows how long. I mean, that guy is incredible. I'm so glad that I finally got to have him on my live stream, as a commenter or as whatever. But this guy Bart shows so much support to my channel, and I always thank him for that. He's been here since day one. He's been here since day one. Since when I wasn't that popular, he would pop in and chat a little bit. I was number 7, I think. Well, in my book, you're number 1. In my book, you're the number 1. Lots of people are incredible supporters from my channel, and I'll always be thankful for that. I'll always be thankful, for everything that's happened to me. The trip to Minnesota, going to the Vikings game, meeting Najee Thompson. I mean, it was all so fun, and we're definitely going to do something like that again. Now back to our Vikings. I feel confident. Hope it's not too confident, but we could definitely beat the Chargers. I'm not looking at a blowout. I'm looking at a shootout. Definitely a shootout. Because with the way that we play, we're definitely not going to blow any team out anytime soon. And that's just the reality of things. Sean the Bomb 16 is in the building. What is up? What is up? Skull to you. Skull to you. Glad you were able to join us. Skull Vikings. So glad that we were able to do this live stream without any problems. I'm really glad. But One of the issues for our Vikings, though, will be like the defensive line. Going into this game, it'll be the defensive line for sure. That's one of the issues. Like in terms of stopping the run, in terms of just stopping that run. But Austin Eckler is out of the game, so that's pretty good for us. But the Chargers still have some talented backs after Austin Eckler, so we definitely have to look out for that and not underestimate a team. No emotional hangovers after a win, even though we haven't won on the season yet. We haven't had one win yet in the season. We still have to not have an emotional hangover after we win a game. And Justin Jefferson, people say, oh, he hasn't had any touchdowns yet. Well, let's say he has a touchdown every single game for the rest of the season. That's 15 touchdowns in one season. That's good enough. That's really good. That's more than good enough, as a matter of fact. So 0-2, no receiving touchdowns, doesn't mean your career is over, doesn't mean your season's over. So we definitely still have an opportunity. And we can't give the ball away for sure. We have to hold on to the football, hold on to it with our lives. And I know, like I said, it does not look as flashy, it does not look as entertaining, it does not look as cool, and it does not look as amazing or as talented for you to hold the ball with two hands and dive into the end zone. But it's better safe than sorry. I'd rather have a guy look not flashy but still score a touchdown. That's what I like. But that's a bit of an overstatement because our guys are very flashy. Well, understatement. Is it overstatement or understatement in this context? Nah, but you get the point. Can't really think right now about that, but you get the point. Our guys are definitely great players. KJ, I forgive you for dropping those passes. You're still a great player. How do you feel about the Lions beating the Chiefs? I love it and I hate it at the same time. I hate it more because it's the Lions beating the Chiefs, but I like seeing the Chiefs lose every once in a while. But still, not to the Lions, not to the Kitty Cats. I think we got this tomorrow. I'm not looking for a blowout or anything. We just need a win. Yes. You know what? Sean the Bomb is with me here. Sean is with me here. I'm with Sean here too because he's definitely got the points right. We need to win the game, whether or not it's a blowout, because in the end, a win is a win is a win. That's all it is. It's a win. It's a win, period. Period. Nothing else. Because wins are wins, period. And wins are something that the Vikings are very good at trying to get, but not very good at actually getting, especially in points that we really need them. And unfortunately, things have happened in our past that I don't really want to talk about, and the older Vikings fans don't really want to talk about either, because things are tough. Things are tough with our team, with the purple. Bo Nix, 284 yards, 3 touchdowns, 29 for 34, 1 interception. Nix ran 5 times for 9 yards, averaging at 1.8 yards per carry, and he rushed for a touchdown. He's not looking too bad at all. I think we should try drafting him. We should definitely try drafting him, eventually. Or stick with Jaren Hall. Whatever we want to do. I'm running out of questions. Well, that's all right, Bart, because you being here is more than enough to already make me happy, and I'm more than happy to be able to do this in front of you guys. Definitely happy about this. And Akeem Hicks, by the way, he's been posting on Twitter his love for the Vikings now and how much he wants to be on the team. And also the hate and disrespect for Kirk Cousins, by the way. That stuff is out of control. And at this point, I'm done trying to explain to the haters why Kirk is who he is and why he's a great quarterback and why he's our quarterback. And people still want to trash him and clown him and do whatever they can to make him look bad in their eyes and in everyone's eyes. But in my eyes, you're not fooling these highly analyst-like eyes that see that Kirk Cousins is playing a career season so far. Definitely playing a career season. And it makes you go, yummy. Because the Chargers defense, the pass defense is probably the worst in the league. And that makes you go, yummy. Let's get our pass game going. But definitely, we want Jordan Addison ahead of KJ Osborne. I'm no offense to KJ. I love KJ. We all love KJ. He became a fan favorite, and he earned his spot on the Vikings. But if we're not going to label anyone, I'd say Jordan Addison in the slot, KJ Osborne out wide, or Jordan Addison out wide and KJ in the slot. But I like KJ in the slot better than out wide. But we can swap. We can swap both of the two in both of those areas. But overall, Addison should get Addison should get more snaps than Osborne. Do you expect our run game to step up against the Chargers defense? Not that much, but now that we have Cam Akers, I feel a little bit more confident, and I'm hoping that great things happen for our run game. I'm so happy we got Cam Akers. I can't see what he does. I think the worst for us are getting rid of Dalvin Cook. Okay, lots of people say, I'm so excited about Dalvin Cook. The worst thing about us is getting rid of Dalvin Cook. First of all, he's not performing well against the Jets. With the Jets, sorry. He's not performing well with the Jets, first of all. Okay? He's not. But I still miss Dalvin Cook too. Okay, I just want to reveal that. I miss Dalvin too. But he wanted a certain amount of money, and we couldn't pay him that amount of money. It just wasn't going to work that way. And now Oregon is winning 42-6. Man, that is a blowout. You guys were not joking when you said Oregon was smacking Colorado. Kirk, in my opinion, is top 10. I like your opinion. Sean is really on point tonight. Minnesota Sports Talk. MWO. Addison deserves more snaps than KJ. Exactly. Addison can sneak past defenders like you barely even know it. KJ's been dropping some passes, but he definitely can still score touchdowns, and I'm excited for KJ Osborne and Jordan Addison. But if we were to label these receivers, it's Jordan Addison, wide receiver 2, and it's KJ Osborne, wide receiver 3. That's how I think. Addison, wide receiver 2, and KJ, wide receiver 3. Addison 2, KJ 3. You already know Justin Jefferson's number 1. But KJ, I think, should settle into the wide receiver 3 position, and we should stop trying to force him the ball too many times. Just let Jordan Addison cook. Let him cook, because we saw the Chargers' pass defense, and it is terrible, despite them having J.C. Jackson on the defensive backs. And I am so excited for us to feast against them. Kirk Cousins, yum time against the Chargers. Yum time. Yum time. Serve the dinner. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, KJ Osborne, we're all going to get touchdowns. TJ Hawkinson, we might even get Josh Oliver a passing touchdown. I mean, that pass defense for the Chargers is terrible. And we got something to work with. We got Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, KJ Osborne, TJ Hawkinson. And those players will stick up with each other whenever they can. And in a 1v1, Justin Jefferson or Trayvon Diggs. Well, I can't give you a simple answer for that. It depends on the circumstances. Like, does Trayvon Diggs have safety help? Is Justin Jefferson slightly injured? Which I pray never happens. Never let Justin Jefferson get injured. Never let that happen. Never let that happen. MWO. Hoping Cam Akers will play. Yeah, I hope so too. I want to see a bit of Cam Akers, definitely. SFL. Yeah, I know Dalvin wasn't that good, but he had moments like... Yes, exactly. Dalvin Cook showed in 2022 that despite his injury, he could still break off long runs, like Week 6 against the Dolphins and Week 15 against the Colts, and Week 10 against the Bills too. And definitely, Dalvin can still break off those long runs. But even though he's not doing well on the Jets, no running back, even if he were Barry Sanders, could do well behind the offensive line that we had before we signed Dalton Risner. I'm finally going to pronounce it Risner, okay? So, guys, it's Risner. I figured that out because Dalton Risner is saying his own name, Risner. And there's no way that you don't know what your own name is pronounced. So it's clearly Risner. If the owner of the name is saying Risner, then it's clearly Risner. So it's Dalton Risner for me now too. No more Risner. I don't care what Google says. It's Dalton Risner. Risner. Yes, sir. Bart. JJ's a computer about the Vikings. I try my best. All I've ever wanted is to be an NFL analyst for the Minnesota Vikings. I want to work for the Minnesota Vikings so bad. I'm still waiting for that phone call from the Vikings. They have an incredible coaching staff, incredible general manager in Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. And I'm glad that they are a team that they are. Despite the heartbreak, despite the losses, how can you not like the Vikings? So I'm more than blessed to be a Vikings fan, and I'm so glad that I'm a fan of this team. So I'm really happy about that. Could there be a better comeback than the Vikings? Well, First of all, I feel bad for Matt Ryan. He gave up 2 big comebacks, 28-3 in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and 33-0, the biggest comeback in NFL history. That's just really sad, you know. And in that game, KJ Osborne, 10 receptions, 157 yards, and a touchdown. That was awesome. Justin Jefferson sliding into the mix with 123 yards, not touchdowns. Man, I'm messing up. Justin Jefferson slid into the big stat sheet, with 123 yards against the Colts in the greatest comeback in NFL history. Dalvin Cook with that 64-yard touchdown on a screen that I thought would just get them a big first down and good yards turned out to be a touchdown. That was awesome. That was really awesome. Butterfly, one more like for 10. Thank you, Butterfly, for the update. Hope we get to 10 likes. I want us to get to 1,000 likes. You know, I just want to be really popular. I think I already am really popular, actually. I mean, I've met so many great Vikings players, you know. But hey, I'm humble, and we all take this one step at a time. And hopefully one day, I work for the Minnesota Vikings. Hope so. Really hope so. You know, do you guys think I deserve it? Be honest. I think I deserve it. I think I definitely deserve it, you know. Okay, I don't pay attention to other teams besides the key player or like important player. But is Dalton Reisner good? I almost said Risner. Is Dalton Reisner good? Yes, he is. And he can provide some solid depth to our offensive line and hopefully help fix our run game. He's got the size, he's got the talent, he's got the strength. And he can still fix our offensive line. You know, in terms of run blocking, though, I don't see him fitting at his best. But in the pass blocking, this guy is incredible. And I want him to practice at right guard. Well, I want him to play at right guard because he's been practicing at right guard and left guard. So, yeah. We need to understand that right guard and left guard are two positions that the Vikings are using Dalton Reisner in practice. Now, in a game, I want Ed Ingram out and Dalton Reisner in, and then we have Ezra Cleveland helping with the run blocking. Meanwhile, Dalton Reisner can pass block. That seems pretty even, right? That seems pretty good. I hope that works out. Vikings are still the kings of the North this season. Are they? Oh, you mean are they? I hope so, man. I hope so, Bart. But it's not looking good. Week 1 and week 2, it wasn't looking good for us. You know, we had chances to win, but we shot ourselves in the foot multiple times with the turnovers. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how we got 7 turnovers in 2 games. I've never seen that before in my entire time of watching football, which hasn't been that much of an amount of time. But, you know, and for me, I can't really say Super Bowl until I die because I'm way too young for that. Way too young. You know, can't say that. But, you know, for the older Vikings fans, it's like Super Bowl until I die, Super Bowl before I die, just one before I die. But for me, it's like one before I turn 50, I guess, or one before I turn 20, one before I turn 30 or something. I don't know. But I pray every single day for a good, long, incredible life working for the Vikings. That's all I want. Skull to the bowl, guys. Skull to the bowl. If we ever win the bowl, which will happen before I turn 50. I don't know. Hopefully it works out that way. Honestly, I hope you follow your dream. You'd be a great sports analyst for the Vikings, bro. Keep working for it, and you'll be at the top. Yes, thank you so much for your support. I get that a lot, and I highly appreciate it. Absolutely. Yes, for sure. They should eliminate child labor laws so you can start working for the Vikings today. Child labor laws. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. But, you know, whatever your age is, we still need education. We still need school and stuff. It may sound bad, but at the end of the day, it helps me. And I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for school and the people that taught me football, because you need school to like be able to speak, read, and talk right, and that's kind of what I need to do if I want to know football. Speak, read, and talk. You know, so that's the whole thing about that. But back to our Vikings. You should become a volunteer in the Vikings office or for the football players handing out supplies. I hope so. I hope I get some kind of job with the Vikings. Not too overrated, not too underrated, just right there. I don't want to be a water boy for the Vikings. I want to be an analyst, a sideline analyst, or someone who sits in the studio and does analysis. Something. Just something. Something simple, something nice. Well, not simple, something big, Let's go. Uncle Day is in the building. I just saw your name. I finally saw it. Yeah. I didn't see that. Purple and gold for days. Yep, that's Uncle Day right there. Skull Vikings, Uncle Day. Glad you were able to tap in for the stream. I must have been asleep with my eyes open because I didn't see the full name. That was kind of weird. MWO. I don't know if you deserve it yet. What does that mean, MWO? I changed my mind. That kind of opinion is worthless. There's no way I don't deserve to work for the Vikings. Come on now. There's no way I don't deserve to work for the Vikings. I'm just kidding with you. Your opinion is definitely worthful, not worthless. But I do deserve to work for the Vikings, definitely. And keep doing what I'm doing. I will earn it. Yes, I will. Yes, I will earn it. Every single Madden simulation, they make a playoff and lose. Exactly. Even in Madden, we have that Vikings curse. I see Vikings going to come back in the second half of the game. So you see them coming back in the second half of the Chargers game. All right, cool. I want to see that too. I want to see us. I want to see us smoke the Chargers, but we just know it's not going to happen that way. When you are in school, start out as a water boy to get your foot in the door. Okay, that's a pretty good idea, Butterfly. Can we talk about this for a minute? What is wrong with all these Kirk haters? Exactly. He's putting up great numbers. I don't know what's wrong with the haters, but we're putting up great numbers. Kirk Cousins is putting up great numbers. But as the Vikings Entertainment Network person, one of them, Tatum Everett, told me, you can't focus on the haters. If you got the skills, the talent, the looks, the smile, the everything, doesn't matter what the haters say. If you got the knowledge and stuff to back it up, doesn't matter what the haters say. That's what Tatum Everett told me, by the way. Very smart person. Glad I met great people, so definitely glad. Second half of the season. Oh, you mean like a record comeback? Yeah, I can see that happening, because in 2020, I remember this. 2020, we started out 1-5, and then we made a run for the playoffs at 6-6 after a win against the Jaguars in Week 13. So we could definitely try something. We could definitely make a comeback because, like I said, it's doable if you're the Vikings, but it's also doable to lose in the playoffs first game if you're the Vikings as well, because it's what we do. We bring our fans' hopes up, and then we go crashing down. Woo! Yeah, it's unfortunate for us, He's got like 600 passing yards. Exactly. I think him and Tua Tagovailoa, both incredible. And Kirk Cousins and Tua Tagovailoa are on the road to 6,000 passing yards on a season. This season specifically. It's you and Tom Grossi for North Analysis. Yeah, I watch Tom Grossi sometimes. The only thing I like about him though, well, not the only thing. First of all, he's a Packers fan. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but he does come out with really funny videos. His videos are really funny. It's really funny, yeah. Like when he does like the little videos, like how Bucs fans react to this, or how Vikings fans react to this, or how Packers fans react. Like it's really funny. Like he did a video about like reacting to how he signed Zadarius Smith in 2022. He did a reaction as a Cowboys fan, as a Ravens fan, as a Vikings fan, as a Packers fan, but it was really funny. So I try to look past him being a Packers fan and look into his content, and he comes out with great content, other than when he trashes the Vikings in the content. Scolding, true, Bart. Okay. Skull to all. Skull to you too. Skull for life, Barber. Skull to you. Who's hating on Cousins? Great question. Random people are. But who cares about those people? Kirk is the one making millions. So no matter how much you hate on him, check your bank account. Check Kirk's bank account. See who's the real loser. But hey, Dalvin Cook went to the Jets for a reason. It's all about the moolah. And Kirk seems like a guy who doesn't really want, he seems like a kind of guy who's like really humble, and if he doesn't get his extension on time or doesn't get it yet or something like that, like let's say Kirk is about to get a big extension like Daniel Jones did, and Kirk didn't get it like the day he wanted to. He seems like a guy who would be humble with that and be like, okay, I'll wait a little bit, but for now, let's help my team win. Like, he strikes me as that kind of guy. And just also a dorky dad, as people say, I want to see a show of Kirk Cousins doing dad jokes. That'd be pretty funny. Like, maybe on the Vikings channel or something, but Kirk doing dad jokes is comedy gold right there. Love that. Sup, Barber? Yeah, Skull for Life Barber is here. Honestly, I wasn't a big fan of Kirk, but that 4th and 18 against the Bills, I became a huge fan of Kirk. Yeah, well, ever since that 2020 bye week, Kirk Cousins has played some of the best football in his NFL career. He puts up great numbers behind a great O-line, if he has a great O-line, who gives him time and space, and just overall, I appreciate Kirk so much. Everything he's done for us. He's a great quarterback. Imagine a Bears analyst. I mean, I can't imagine that in Adam Rank, who's sometimes a bit of a homer on live TV, picking the Bears to beat the Vikings in 2022. Like, with the way that we played last year, like before we knew that we were almost fraudulent, or maybe fraudulent in some people's eyes, we were playing a lot better than the Bears. And we had a 21-3 lead against them. The same time that Adam Rank decided to say that we would lose to them, And his record predictions are so funny because they're so inaccurate. They're so inaccurate, which is why they're so funny. Colorado got smashed. Wow, they did by Oregon or Oregon, however you pronounce it. They got destroyed. Yeah, they did. I'm not sure how I want to feel about that because I'm not really a fan of any college football team except for the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the LSU Tigers, only because they wear purple and gold. And the Gophers because Minnesota, my home. Born and raised in Minnesota for 7 years, by the way. That's where I was. Let's see. Any more comments from you guys? The Packers still own the Bears. Well, it was mostly Aaron Rodgers. Like, the Packers owned the Bears because Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears. That's why. That whole trend. It's not really clicking right now that Aaron doesn't play for the Packers anymore. But I'm not sure if the Packers themselves own the Bears, but definitely Aaron Rodgers does. So, Aaron is definitely a quarterback who we can definitely respect now that he's not a Packer. Because love Aaron. I love Aaron. I hate bandwagons. Well, by the way, back to Aaron Rodgers. Did I just say I love Aaron? Did I just say I love Aaron Rodgers? I appreciate him. Okay, I appreciate him. But I've appreciated him only more after I heard a story about his teacher in back at Cal, not being nice to him over an essay paper or whatever that was. But the point is, after hearing Aaron Rodgers' story, after him going to the Jets, after him trying to get a season on track with the Jets and him getting injured, my respect for Aaron Rodgers has gone up, 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 and up. But I can't really say the same for Uncle Day, though. He still doesn't like Aaron Rodgers. I hate bandwagons for the Vikings like they did. They're like, oh my God, this is a good team. And once they lose, I'm a Chiefs fan. Like, I deal with this at school every day. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, there was always that one kid at school that was like, okay, the Vikings lost. I'm a Chiefs fan now. Oh, the Chiefs lost. I'm a Bills fan now. Oh, the Bills lost. I'm a Rams fan now. Like just stop and pick one team and just live with it. Teams are going to lose. There's no team that's going to go undefeated forever. Every single team has lost before. Live with that. Oh, Theo Sam Eagle is in the building. What is up, Theo Sam Eagle? So glad you were able to join. I meant they say they're a Chiefs fan. My bad. Well, yeah, of course. Those are bandwagons right there. They did, yeah. We'll go on a win streak starting tomorrow. I agree. I definitely agree. I do like Rodgers. Rodgers is a player who can surprise people. I'm just so glad he doesn't play for the Packers anymore because, you can't really cheer for a rival. But at the end of the day, still just a game. And outside of football, Rodgers is a good person. Let's see. All right, cool. Any more questions for us for JJ Vikings? I'll just wait because they normally take a little while to get into the live chat. So yeah, they normally take a little while. It's all good though, you know. See if we can get into the live chat. That'll be pretty cool. The last comment was Butterfly. So okay, here we go. Sean the Bomb 16. I don't like Rodgers, but I respect him, and it's really sad that he just joined the Jets and got injured 4 snaps in. Exactly, 4 snaps in, and he was trying to make his season get better. He was trying to make his season get better, and he gets injured 4 snaps in the game. That's just really bad, really sad. Are you streaming play-by-play? That's the thing, Butterfly. I'm still trying to see if I can do I don't know. I'm still trying to see if I want to do a watch party and a play-by-play for the Chargers game, like the Vikings-Chargers game. I'm still trying to see, but I like my pregame, postgame, and halftime analysis. You know, I like that more than play-by-play stuff. But I can try it. I can give it a little whirl. You know, trying to see if it can get somewhere. But overall, I'm still trying to decide. So gonna need a little bit of time. 4 snaps in is sad. JJ, you're an impressive kid. Hey, thank you very much. Highly appreciate it. I appreciate any compliment that I get. You know, it's very important to appreciate what you have before it's gone. And what the kind of supporters that I have will never be gone, but I still appreciate them as if they're about to leave, even though I know they're never going to leave me. Because the JJ Vikings family and the Vikings in general, we don't leave them. We're the fans of them. We love them forever. Those of you in the chat that aren't Vikings fans, I'm pretty sure whatever team that you guys have, you guys wouldn't leave your team either, right? And you guys would never stop supporting me, and I know that, and I highly appreciate you guys for that. Thank you guys so much. Madden. So the Chiefs and the Cowboys have the best offensive line. Every other team has a bad O-line. Is that how it is in Madden? Which Madden? Is it 23 or 24? Let's see. Is it Madden 24 that you're talking about, Bart? Madden 24? I don't know. But that one thing in Madden, like I was playing Madden earlier, and I saw one thing that is so annoying. Like when you throw the ball deep in Madden, instead of your player running to go catch the ball, like to keep it a consistent catch and run play on the deep ball, they stop to catch it, and then the defender knocks it away or intercepts it. Like that's so annoying, you know. JJ Vikings. I got an old teacher who looks like he cheers for the Vikings and Packers. He cheers for his Packers and Vikings. How does that work? How does that? I could never do that. That just doesn't work that way. Yes. Oh, Madden 24. You mean Madden 24? Okay, I got it. But I don't see how you could change teams. Like I don't see how you could be a Packers and Vikings supporter at the same time. They're just rivals, and it's just not gonna work that way. You know. But still, whatever rocks with you, rocks with me. Well, not really actually, because I can't really choose for the Packers and Vikings. You know, because yeah. 3 more likes now. All right. Butterfly's keeping track of the likes. I really appreciate Butterfly for everything that she's done as well. I can. Okay, guys. Here's the thing. Bart is a Packers fan, but he supported my channel and even the Vikings for so long now. You know, for months. Like for a year now, actually, because it's been over a year since I started my channel. So shout out to Bart again for everything he's done and to carry the difficult weight of being a Packer and Viking fan at the same time. You know, keep doing your thing, my guy. Bright future. Hey, thank you guys so much for all your support. Just some quick analysis before I get up out of here. Justin Jefferson, I feel like he's going to have a great game. I feel like he's going to have at least 150, at the very least 150. And that's in the first half alone, most likely. You know, Justin Jefferson is going to have a great game with our Vikings, and we're going to smoke the Chargers in terms of statistical passing stats and just using our passing weapons, our offensive weapons against the Chargers really hard. Hope our run D on defense holds up and stops guys behind Austin Eckler, who's out for the game. And I hope that our running game ourselves on offense holds out as well, because we have Cam Akers, Alexander Mattison, even Ty Chandler. I hope that whichever one of them plays, or if all three of them somehow play, that we somehow get them to go really fast or get them to get some good yardage. I just hope that our run game holds out. We got Cam Akers for a reason. We got to tackle guys. We have to find a way to just do good. And we also have Jordan Addison and KJ Osborne, TJ Hawkinson. I mean, those guys are offensive weapons. We got to feed them the football. We got to do whatever we can to give these guys the ball. Make sure Justin Jefferson doesn't want out of Minnesota. He's tired of losing. He wants to win. He puts winning over money, and I like that. I love Justin Jefferson. This guy is going to be an absolute star for us. Skol Vikings, guys. I'm a Cowboy fan. Yikes. Butterfly said she's a Cowboys fan. I'm just reading that. I'm not saying I'm a Cowboy fan. Never. But I do like Butterfly, not the Cowboys. I like Butterfly. But she does like Jalen Hurts, so that's pretty weird. Yeah, it is pretty weird. Jordan Addison, Rookie of the Year. Wow. That's kind of spicy. Spicy bold prediction. Who wins, Packers or Saints? I'm going to say, unfortunately for me as a Vikings fan, I'm going to say Packers by an inch against the Saints, because they're both teams that have to develop a little bit, with the new rosters that they have, and with Derek Carr coming into the Saints. Jordan Love starting for the Packers, so two quarterbacks that got to develop a bit more on their team, I am not perfect, LOL. Butterfly, you are amazing. You are outstanding. You live in Texas. I've been to Texas before. I've traveled to Texas so many times. From Minnesota to Texas, from Massachusetts to Texas, from Minnesota to California to Massachusetts to Texas. I've traveled a lot. I love traveling. It's incredible. But thank you guys so much for all your support. Game of the week besides our game. I don't really know. If I'm being honest, I don't really know. Great show. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Skull for Life Barber. Thank you guys for watching. Also gotta have guys like first of all, Josh Oliver, great blocker, but he can also get out in space and surprise you with his speed and his strength. Well, his strength isn't that surprising. He's like the size of an offensive lineman, according to Andy Carlson from the Purple FTW channel. Andy Carlson from the Purple FTW channel says that Josh Oliver is the size of an offensive lineman. He's big. He's definitely a big dude, and he can surprise people for sure. And love you guys a lot. Hope the Vikings win. Win? What? How did I mispronounce win? Gosh. Hope the Vikings win against the Chargers. I'm mispronouncing words so much. Oh my gosh. How did I say win instead of win? My God, that's gonna stick with me right there, man. But thank you guys for watching. All the support has been amazing. Skol Vikings, guys, and make sure to hit the like, subscribe, watch my videos, comment, and also donate to the PayPal and Cash App in the description of my channel. That really help us out a lot. Skol Vikings, guys, gotta head up out of here. Good game. Big game coming up for us. So, hope we beat the Chargers. Let's get it. Let's make a comeback on the season. I'm excited for us. Skol.
I know you're scared. Yeah, I do too. If I were you. I know you're scared. I do too. If I were you.